Pops.
Trump is not about to resign, by the way.
Man,
Thank you, Hassan.
Thank you. But
He ain't.
after he got in office in 2016, Pop's been betting us that he gonna quit the whole time. So that's where the state come in.
Yeah, the whole time I said he would not finish. Let's put it like I said it now. I said he will not finish this term. I got 2 more months, a month and a half.
No, you got about 35 days.
I got all of December, part of January.
You got about 35 days,
man.
To the
20th of January.
You got what?
To the 20th of January.
Okay. Well,
really,
19th.
But you do realize,
and right now he's trying to figure out who after he pardoned everybody, he's gonna probably who gonna pardon him.
Hey, like Hassan say, narcissists don't quit, man. That dude ain't
don't.
I don't even see no choice. He can't stay there and be there when Biden take over.
It's over already.
Huh?
It's over already. He still said he ain't lost. He still said he ain't lost yet. He got collected money. He about to go to war with these folks.
He got Grandpa Uncle Pooh. We live now. We got to start the show.
Okay. All right.
All right. Let's. What Uncle Pooh Bear's phrase was? Let's beer in.
Let's beer in.
That's Pop's phrase.
Yeah.
What y'all got today? We got to start off with what we're about to rate, Hassan. You got any of your juices you want to throw out there? Since I don't know if you drink beer or anything. Hassan, he froze.
He froze on us.
Oh dang. Well, he'll come back in a second. Grandpa, what beer you got?
What you say? What?
You froze, Hassan.
Modelo Special.
Okay.
Made in Canada, not Canada, but Mexico.
I'm sorry, Dad. We got to send you some beer.
Hassan, you're back. We can see you.
Got the Black Magic.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
For those who don't know, our special guest today is Hassan, from the owner and proprietor of Weed Juice. He, you want to talk about that? Where you bringing out your drink?
Oh yeah, I can talk about. Hold on. So, Weed Juice. I've been making juices since like 2008. I have different categories like detox, immunity. We got recovery juices. Recovery juices for something I designed for people who like to work out, because you got things like a lot of bananas and stuff in it, and ginger to help your body recover more. I got a program called The Skin. So a lot of melons are better for your skin for hydration. What else I have? I have an energy line. I don't have that one in here, but I have an energy line. So anything that's high in vitamin C, kiwis is the highest form of vitamin C besides strawberries. So anything as far as energy you need, you can have energy drinks. So I have 3-day cleanses. I have weight loss programs, and I have just general programs for anybody who just wants a 6-pack of anything like detox, immunity, stuff for your skin, and recovery.
What's the black one? What's the black one?
The black one, Black Magic. It's agave, activated charcoal, alkali water, and lemon, but there's a little ginger in it. But activated charcoal is good for getting toxins out of your body. So this is what they use when you have an overdose. When you go to the hospital and you overdose on stuff, they give you activated charcoal to make you throw up the poison that's in your body. So activated charcoal pretty much just get rid of poison in your body.
Interesting.
It don't make you throw up.
I have tried all these juices over the years. They're fantastic. Cash mob the business. And which one are you going to drink today? What's your beverage?
What'd you say?
What website?
Oh, weedjuice.com. So we as OUI as French for yes juice. So OUIJUICE. It's the name of my company. Weedjuice.com.
But, which one are you drinking on the show today, man? We always got to rate something when you come on, you gotta rate something.
So this is my favorite drink. Big City of Dreams. I don't know if you guys can see this. So it has beets, carrot, spinach, celery, cucumber, cayenne pepper, garlic. What else? Spinach, So this pretty much, and lemon. So this has everything. Also onion. So this has everything you need to fight any viruses, get over sickness and stuff. So ginger, or not ginger, but cayenne pepper and garlic and onions are probably one of the best things for your body to have. Garlic is really good. It helps get rid of toxins as far as cleaning your liver and your kidney. The first thing you really want to do when it comes to fruit and vegetables is clean your liver. That's the most important thing for the body, is cleaning the liver, because your spirit is actually connected to your liver. So the more you clean your liver, the better your body becomes. The more you stay young is cleaning your liver. That's the most important thing, is your liver. So this juice right here, the featured juice, Big City of Dreams, you know, it's a big, good liver cleanse.
Excellent. Well, you got to rate it, man. You got to drink it. You got to pop it open. Let me, we'll kind of show you as we go. So, because Grandpa's been talking about Munich, I got Pollinaire Oktoberfest beer, special edition. It came with its own big glass, Grandpa.
Oh yeah,
I'm trying to distract you from the terribleness of the drink. How's I'm on your site right now?
Are you?
Yeah.
Here's the pour, Grandpa.
I got a question for you. Let's get through this. Let us beer in. I got a question for you.
You go Uncle Pooh Bear while I'm pouring this, because this is actually a big can.
Okay, so Chris and I are drinking the same thing. Chris, why don't you drink and rate yours before I tell you what it is?
Surprise beer with Auntie. That's a new segment.
That was good. Is this the tea one?
Stop trying to guess. Drink it.
Trying to get my palate ready.
Hold on.
Before I think it's gonna be at least a 7.5.
Woo, 7.5.
What are you drinking?
It's a Bourbon County. This the tea one.
Yeah, it tastes like the tea. So this is 2020 Bourbon County. So Black Friday came, so now the official new ones are out. So now you're gonna see me drinking new ones now. But this is 2020. This was bourbon. I see a stout aged in bourbon barrels blended with Earl Grey tea, black tea, and honey.
It's delicious.
Yeah, you get the honey too.
Pops, this might be like an 8.5, Pops.
You might like this one, Pop.
Hey, where'd you get that?
Out here in
Okay.
Illinois. It's so it only comes out once a year, and they only make a limited supply. You in Cali, right?
Yeah.
You might be able to find a bottle or two. If not, let me know, because they're around here. I go shopping for them. But
all right.
For your can I get like one of each? I see like the 6-pack.
You can do anything you want. You can just make your own.
Buy them individually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want. You can do a la carte.
Okay. I guess we're gonna get there. So I'm just
get there. We gotta finish beering in. You know, people.
Yeah. I got excited, man. He got the kicking off what's in it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Hey, you know I'm excited on it.
Besides products,
that's gonna take me to that.
One thing I say.
WMA.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm on it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I might send you some too, Pops.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that, Grandpa.
That's a lot of head, nephew.
That's what Grandpa likes.
You got it.
They ignorant, man.
Hey, dude, how you guys like drinking beer?
I love beer.
I love it. I don't do it as much as I used to, because you know the body doesn't process it the same way anymore. But I still love beer. I've been drinking beer literally all my life.
I tell you what, Haas, we ain't drinking dirty 30 packs no more, man. Like,
you
know, one of these beers is about $20, and that'll be like, that's it for the day. You know what I'm saying? We ain't drinking them dirty 30s no more. That's
wow.
The days are done, man.
But, I'm gonna get my quick rating real quick of mine. So.
Oh yeah. All right, we still ain't beer in, look. Yeah,
it's fancy Budweiser. That's what it is.
That's an oxymoron. There's no such thing as fancy Bud.
Yeah, I mean it's just a fancy can. It's nothing special. I just did it for Grandpa because he's been talking about Munich and German beers for a minute.
Oh yeah, I gotta go one time. I gotta make the Oktoberfest.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, Grandpa. You know, I give it
2021. Let's go.
I'm ready.
I give it a 4. I'm probably never gonna buy this beer again.
Just as soon as
I bet you won't, nephew.
That was just for Grandpa. But now that we done raised.
What do you rate it?
Oh wait, son, you just describe what your weed juice tastes like, since we gotta give it.
With this one right here,
yeah,
the Big City of Dreams. So it's a earthy because of the beets and carrot, but it has a savory taste because of the cayenne pepper. It's a mixture of stuff. You got the vegetables with the spinach and the kale, and then the parsley's in it. Parsley actually helps your lungs, which is really good, but it also brings out flavor. So it's kind of like a savory, sweet, savory, earthy drink.
You didn't say savory that time.
So
say that slower. Savory came out as something totally different. Did you put some vodka in that weed juice?
No. There's a lot of tongue twisting that comes on when you talk to me live. That's all I can tell you. It always happens. It's a thing.
Like, yeah, he figured out how to put slavery in the bottle.
No.
But it sounds delicious, though.
Yeah, it really does.
It's a juice. It's really good. I went to New York and stuff, and I got it from one of these companies back like maybe 5-6 years ago. I went to New York and I seen the juice. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna create that myself, and that's why it's called Big City of Dreams.
I love it. So
nice.
You know, off of this, can we chit chat and talk? Because I'm a health and fitness coach, so I would love to see what we can work on together. So.
Sure.
Chris, maybe you pick what you want to test.
Let's get into the topic.
Okay.
Because you know, I know you guys are all business owners and everything, and I'm sure Grandpa's interested in knowing the health juice information too.
Yeah, I'm in on the health.
Yeah.
I got big plans.
you work in basically a food services industry. How is handling the not only your orders, but just like product upkeep, you know, because you got to watch your product because it's food based, but because things are so clamped down. It's like, how are you navigating that through COVID and still running your business successfully?
Well, look, with my business, I do an online business, but I also go to a lot of hair salons out here because people be at the hair salons for all day without any food and stuff. So I vendor hair salons. I don't do none of that right now. So half of my business has been suspended. That one half's been suspended. I still do orders online. Then the other show that I used to do for my radio show, that's kind of been suspended too. So I'm not that busy as I used to be. I'm not busy at all, really. But I still have people that constantly buy juices from me that are standing customers. I probably have like maybe 20 customers every week that buy juices from me. You know, so as far as that, all the grocery stuff is always good out here. There's nothing wrong with none of that. Everything's always fresh. There's no shortage and stuff. So I'm able to get everything out. And plus everything goes FedEx too when I ship juices. And that's really not a problem right now during the COVID. Not now. It was at first, but now there's no problem. It's just the fact I don't have a lot of clients. But at this time, I really don't care because I used to work all the time doing this and doing training. So I used to be overworked. So right now I'm cool about not being overworked right now. I actually kind of like it that I don't have to do this because it makes me think about how California is a shit show. So you constantly have to work to have to, you know, just to make it out here because the cost of living is high.
Cost of living.
So right now I'm still making money. But I don't have to pay a lot of stuff. So it's actually cool that really I don't have to pay rent and stuff like I used to and stuff. I don't have to do none of that stuff. So now I'm seeing how it's good just to kind of chill and kind of just think about stuff. And I'm not overworking myself like I was before. And it gives me a time to think about, I don't want to do this by myself anymore. I want pay somebody else to do it because I'm able to relax and see things actually a little bit better. So as far as the COVID, you know, everything's cool, but it gives me a sense of what's important as far as my life at this point, you know.
Good to hear. And so I guess so basically you've been doing this for years, so you had your supply chain down.
Yeah, everything's cool. I mean, bottles and stuff is all the same. Everything comes to me, so I don't have to really worry about anything. There hasn't been a shortage on supply. It just demand is just down right now. But you think that demand should be up, but most people don't really know what's healthy, and they don't know about health really because there's so much stuff that's out there. Misinformation is one of the biggest things that people don't realize, you know.
And on top of it, unfortunately, people have taken this as an opportunity to be, for the lack of a better word, ignorant. You know, the whole, quarantine 15 and all of that stuff. It's like people, instead of saying, okay, this is a scary time, there's a pandemic, I need to protect myself, I need to do everything I can to get healthy. People are like, oh, I'm locked in the house, so I'm just going to eat and drink and gain 20 pounds and ha, 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 it's cool, it's funny. So It's like they're leaning more towards the unhealthier side, as opposed to realizing that the more they eat crap, the more they gain weight, the more they make themselves, they increase their risk of everything, all these preventable diseases, which put them at a higher risk for contracting COVID. So it's frustrating that this has been a time where people felt like they were getting a pass, but I always say ignorance is never bliss, and it's definitely not bliss when it comes to your health. So for you to feel like, this is the time to just run amok and just gain all the weight and not care about what you put in your body, the pandemic hopefully will be over one day, and you do want to doggone live past the doggone pandemic. So why eat yourself quicker into the doggone grave? Like, it makes no sense. Says the woman drinking beer, but I balance it out because I also got my water and I did my workout this morning and I had a healthy lunch and breakfast. But it's all about balance. It's all about balance.
But what I tell people all the time is Black people think that white people don't like them, right? Or say this stuff. But we're constantly eating their food. And we're constantly not being healthy. So if you're a Black person that think that your enemies don't like you, your health is the most important thing to you. Because at this point in time, they're trying to exploit the people who are ignorant with the health. So the health is the most important thing for Black people, period. Being healthy across the board.
So Hassan, it's funny you say that, because I actually have a group that I call the Black Health and Fitness Revolution. Real talk. My goal is to help 1 million Black families change their medical history, period. And it's not hard to do, but folks are just, being so lax about it.
It actually is hard to do because we're socially programmed. We're programmed based on education. Freddie knows we're programmed about education.
Sure.
About how to make money. We're all programmed. So it is hard for these people.
And that's why I'm out there educating folks to change that. And the program, when I say it's not hard to change 1 million families, think about it. When you go to the doctor and they ask you about your family medical history, they ask you about 3 generations, yours, your parents, and your grands, right? So when I say that we could change family medical histories just by us deciding to make a change, we're fortunate that nobody in this household is on any medications, period. No preventable diseases, period. However, my mom, my grandma, if you talk about diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, all of that stuff is all above me. So when we talk about changing family medical histories, my children, when they go to the doctor, if they're following the lead that we set in this house, they're going to live the same way, which means my grands, whenever they come in 20 years, when they go to the doctor, they won't say, yeah, my dad and my grandma had this. You know what I'm saying? That the fact that it's already been a change.
Right.
But that's why, it's we got to keep spreading the word and keep pushing and doing the things like you and I are doing. So that's why I definitely want us to talk offline so we can figure out how to push this agenda some more. I'm always looking for revolutionaries.
Auntie, I'm gonna tell nephew son.
I'm with that.
What you say? You gonna tell my nephew son what?
I'm gonna tell your nephew son you didn't count him as one of your people.
Oh my gosh! Don't stop hating. My baby know I love him, and he loved me. He sent me a text this morning.
Hey, Speaking of, medical, like we really need a better health system, kind of like the one in Cuba.
Oh,
But wait, why you
grab your
laugh?
glass, Hassan. So this is the rule: whenever Cuba is mentioned on the show, you have to take a drink.
Yeah.
Every show.
Cuba.
Wait, why?
And you mentioned Cuba, I wake up.
Because we can't get through a show without Cuba being mentioned. It don't matter what we're talking about. We could be talking about abortion rights. Cuba.
He ready to talk
Kamala
about
Harris.
it.
Yeah.
You done woke up the beast.
Cuba loaded with my people.
He grabbed his glass and set up.
You say Cuba.
Grandpa.
They giving us a hard time like they did, like we in the States,
So Hassan, if you haven't watched some of the previous episodes, Grandpa is really big on Cuba because he tells the truth about how they got it switched on Batista and Castro. They prop up Cuba like it was a bad thing that Castro liberated all those black people and all that stuff from it. And like, oh, tell him, Grandpa.
But they never talk about it though. Did you know that Castro came here, I think, in 1959, and the first place he went to was a Teresa Hotel in New York, which was owned by Ron Brown, the former commercial. And Castro was received by the black people. He came right in there, man, and he fell right in with us because what he was doing or trying to do was to educate the black people of Cuba. That's why Castro may be somebody else's enemy. They keep talking about the terrorists, but Castro got 99% literacy rate when he only had 55 when he went in there. He got to be, that's one of the most literate countries in the world, not in the United States or whatever, but in the world. Everybody over there can read and write.
Yeah,
he my man, They
But didn't
make him out of terrorist or something. Yeah.
But then Farrakhan asked,
You're breaking up a little bit.
I think he asked them to send all the black people to Cuba.
Uh-huh.
I think he said he gave a couple months. Instead of, if they ain't gonna give black people reparations or indigenous people, then send us to Cuba and we can just go there. He said something about that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you guys know that.
I heard that. He had two of his children, I think, is over there going to grandchildren over there in Cuba now going to school for doctors, and they went for free, So we got a lot of people who in exile over there in Cuba because the people in this country call them terrorists, like Shakur,
I know.
See, I mean, they label you a name and then you can't come back home,
Now to steer it back to the topic because Grandpa can go on for Cuba. Thank you for bringing that up. But to keep Grandpa involved with this, Hassan, Grandpa is a senior Olympian. So like, what juices would you recommend to help him reach his goal after COVID's over to get back into it? Because he's trying to
especially for joint health.
Let me respond to what you're saying. Everything that he said, that energy drinks, that's what I want. So when I get ready, I'm gonna order me every kind of energy drink is because I want energy.
like Auntie was saying this.
Wait. Go ahead. It's Freddie. Are you better than who's better? Freddie Senior or Freddie Jr.?
Freddie Senior.
All day.
Was he a dog like that?
Yeah. He's a superstar, man.
Okay.
Grandpa for real has gold medals in the Senior Olympics, man.
Yeah, he got
state records and
state records, man. Like,
but I always go to that story about I thought I was pretty decent winning here in Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Then when I got the boys from different places like California, Don Cheeks and Harry Brown, I found out, man, I'm at the bottom of the totem pole, But I worked my way back up.
Haas, if you get a chance, man, this COVID stuff got to end. But if you get a chance, brother, you should go to these Senior Olympic events.
They are the best.
One, they'll love your products, number one, and they got money. The seniors got all the money.
The money just piling up.
But seriously, man, it's the most inspiring stuff you will ever see in your life, man. Like literally, man, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90 plus year olds is out there. Bro, they got
running, high jumping,
uniforms on. They warm it up in the infield. Man, it'll get you hyped, bro. It'll get you hyped, man. It's an awesome event, man. It really is.
But yeah,
one thing that's confused with the Senior Olympics is that it kind of blows that people are all old, you know. But Willie Golf's still running.
But Willie Golf is fast. You know how fast he is?
Yeah. Well, they compete in age groups. They compete in age groups. So I think Willie Golf is probably in the 55 to 60 group. Like they running, bro. They running.
He might be in the 60 to 64.
Oh, okay.
He's been running. Yeah.
I met Willie Golf like 10 years ago here, man, at a track meet.
Okay.
You did?
10 years ago, I met him, and he was running 10 ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, for real.
In his 50s?
Yeah, he was probably the fastest person.
If you research WMA, you'll find out Willie Golf is I think he's running about 11 now, you know.
In his 60s.
Willie's still bad. He ain't.
No, Willie Golf is fast.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like I was saying, Hassan, what package can you make to help Grandpa? He got some joint things he want to work out, got some energy things he want to work out. What would you recommend, man?
Besides the energy stuff for him, he needs something that's gonna help clean his liver. That's the most important thing, is cleaning the liver. The big city of dreams would be good. Any type of green juice would be good for him, stuff, because it helps your body, the green juice. But really, when it comes to juicing, you really want to have everything fruit and vegetable color of the rainbow. You don't just want greens. You want a lot of beets, a lot of cucumber, because those things that help good in detox. Lemons, limes, all those things are good.
Just detox.
I've been buying some of that stuff off the internet in powder form. In fact, I had some this morning. Ruby red or something.
Right.
Teaspoonful of that, and make you a smoothie or something.
But I don't have anything in powder form. Everything I have is fresh.
Okay. That's why that's what I'm interested in. Something fresh.
Uh-oh, this lady's trying to call me. Get out.
But yeah, I mean that's good, man. I mean, like I'm saying, man, Grandpa's trying to beat his foe Tanaka over there in Japan. He's got to get that.
Hey, I got me another treadmill, don't you?
We got to see this treadmill on one of these calls, Pops. This is the second time you mentioned it.
This is funny. Right. You done bought a Peloton? Did you get that one?
No, I still got another Nauta track, but it cost me $3,000 though.
Peloton cost $2,000.
Yeah,
I'm serious, man. They got these programs take you through your paces. And on top of that, I'm gonna get me
Hey, here's the big question: are you using it?
Oh,
I'm trying to get this leg right. I was going to. What do you think I got on now? This is a sweatsuit.
Yeah, I was looking at you, looking like you're ready to get all fit.
I thought you were sponsored, man. I thought you had a sponsor on your channel.
Hey, Uncle Pooh Bear, why don't you got an Urban Intellectuals tracksuit made for Grandpa, custom made yet?
Hey, listen, I can sponsor you in the Olympics, though. In your senior Olympics, I can give you some sponsors. I can give you some jerseys and stuff for you to run with.
Oh, man, you done got sponsorship, man.
You done moved up. You got a sponsor now. 91 years old, got a sponsorship.
Hey, that'd be awesome.
If I can make it through this pandemic,
you'll make it.
They tell me that 40% of all your death tolls are seniors.
It's
weak seniors.
They come out of nursing home. Listen to this though, out of nursing home, and the other 90% of all the people dying from that are seniors over 65. That don't even sound right though, but that's a fact, man. That's the stats they come up with.
Like I was saying, Hassan, if you do actually sponsor Grandpa, I'm gonna be out there shucking and jiving to make sure all your weed juice is seen by everybody, man. That'd be huge. I would love to have people.
You just gotta listen when he wants to do it. Just tell me his size and stuff, and I get some stuff made for him and stuff. It'd be cool.
That's what's up.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But so to move back forward, so Uncle Nati, you guys aren't in the food, at least right now, you guys aren't in the food supply chain like Hassan is. Like, what are some obstacles that y'all had to go through right now during this pandemic, or has it just been business as usual?
Correct, Chris.
Who are you?
I would say the biggest obstacle, this has honestly been good for me because I've been in the virtual space in fitness basically the entire time. So it was good. But what happened was once the pandemic hit, virtual fitness became a thing, but all the big gyms jumped on it too, and they were offering it for free. So, just trying to keep people engaged. So that was part of a challenge too. So, when you have the big names offering free classes left and right, that was a challenge in the beginning. But for me, it hasn't been that much of a challenge. It's honestly been more of an opportunity. Because now I really get to push my agenda, of staying out of the gyms, not needing the gyms, being able to do it at home, encouraging people to use their own bodies as opposed to even needing weights to still get healthy, to focus on not just the exercising part, but just the lifestyle of it. So I'm not gonna say it's been good for me, but I can't say that it truly made what I do more challenging. I can't say that. Yes. Especially since I don't really deal in products. Now I will say that was one thing that was horrible. My apparel, that was behind for the longest because the people who do my shirts and hats and stuff, they were so backlogged. So people were ordering stuff in June and not getting it until August, but other than that, but that's a small portion of what I do. Just I feel like it's helping my business a little bit. So I can't complain.
What's the name of your business?
Fitness is not a game.
Okay.
So first of all, we just ordered a 6-pack of weed juice and sent it to your house, Pops. So that's on the way. I got you the energy joint that you wanted.
Oh yeah.
All right. Yeah. So that's all right. So we good on that. Now you ready? You got sponsorship. Now you got to take pictures with the juice so my man can use it on his promotions.
So, I'm gonna have a before and after, when I'm done. Another 10 pounds there, because I'm gonna run. You know what I figured out? I was running 17 seconds, 100 meters.
100?
When I was at the time, at 75. See, now I say if I had took off, I was running at 180 pounds. What would I have been running at 160 or 155? I'd have knocked a second and a half or 2 seconds off of it. I'd have been up there with the big boys.
Still got it.
Yeah. You're gonna be back, man. We got you on this weed juice now. Now you in the game.
Yeah, man. Well, hey,
I seen some shots too. I seen you some ginger shots.
Oh,
be good for you.
Ginger shot. That's good for the joint. Ginger good for the joints, right?
I seen you a ginger shot, a ginger with turmeric, ginger with strawberry. This is straight ginger, and I seen you the Black Mamba. If you like Kobe, I seen you the Kobe shot too, called the Black Mamba.
Oh, nice.
I throw that in for you.
And let me ask you guys another question. This is for everybody in general. So, like, are you guys is COVID made you want to just kind of just ride it out, or are you guys trying to expand? Like, have you guys thought about how you, like Auntie was talking about, how to make the opportunity to capitalize on this situation? What are some things that you have thought about that COVID has allowed you? Because you guys all have said in some form, shape, or form that it's allowed you to reflect on yourself and your business. What are some things you might be pushing forward that you could talk about right now?
Go ahead, Freddie.
Well, COVID ain't really stopped my business. I was afraid. Well, really, COVID. The biggest threat to my business was your damn president. That was he out here talking all this China madness and stirring up all of this trade wars. That was gonna like dramatically change the business because we get all our products from China. And listen, you Americans who be talking that trash. Oh, why y'all getting you moving all the jobs to China by shopping over there and all of this? Listen, American manufacturing sucks. Look, it sucks. And I know that hurts for people who are like pro-American, but look, I'm an American, but just because I'm American don't mean that I'm gonna take inferior products, right? So it's not going to China for your manufacturing goods ain't just about cost. It costs less and it's better quality. Like it's better. Nobody here in the United States has been able to keep up with our pace and our quality standards and the amounts that we need. Every single American printer we've had, the cards come back trash. Like 2 cards printed on the same card, the wrong deck inside the box. It's just been terrible. So like if American manufacturing ain't gonna pick up, not only is manufacturing dead in the country, which I think it is, it's never gonna come back because other places are vastly cheaper, including shipping across the world, you know, and it's better quality. So like America's in trouble on that front, in my opinion, from what I experienced in my business. Now, as far as like, so that the real threat was your president. So now that he stayed in office and he's gonna get me this wonderful steak from Dad that it's gonna be probably $300-400 steak. I'm going straight to the top, man. We ain't need no, it's all prime cut around here. But
messed up
that's what I like. Prime cut
thing. He's like, oh, he got money.
Yeah,
prime cut because I know I'm gonna win.
Well,
he ain't got nowhere to go.
I'm glad you're optimistic.
How he gonna pardon his kids and who gonna pardon him, and he sure can't stay in there.
I'm glad you're optimistic.
They figured that out.
I'm glad you're optimistic because I like to sprinkle that optimism on my steak. It's gonna make it taste better. Sprinkle that optimism. But like as far as like expanding the business, I mean, we just, you know, we really just doubling down on what we're doing and getting out there because we don't have any retail space, so that was never like a thing. I gave up the vending last year anyway.
Shout out to urbanintellectuals.com, cashmobintellectuals.com. You see it on the shirt. You gotta say the name of the business, Uncle. You know, forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, Urban Intellectuals. Yeah, we make it fun and easy to learn Black history. So that's pretty much our thing. But we got like a lot of online stuff as well. But you know, I want to expand our product line because you know shipping hasn't really been stopped. So none of that is an issue. And like we all work virtually, so you know, the office ain't got to shut down, ain't none of that good stuff. So I don't really see any. It's like really no hiccups, you know, ahead of us. It's just a matter of are we going to organize the business correctly to handle the growth and to continue. So it's all looking good.
I'm sorry, Fred. So, and I was just thinking about that because there were things that I had planned right before the pandemic hit that impacted what I was doing. So one thing that I had was a program called Sweating for the Wedding to help brides to get ready for their wedding day. And so I had become a preferred vendor with David's Bridal, with some other local bridal shops, all excited. I literally got the approval 2 days before the pandemic. So now bridal shops are shut down. And then with that, like when Fred was talking about, China and stuff, with that, I was going to give them a gift box. All of the stuff was now shipping has shut down. So I had to cut out that program. And then the other thing that I did have in mind was I was going to start doing in-person pop-ups because, you know, in my group, you know, people were just everywhere. So I was like, you know, I can come to St. Louis, come to Atlanta, come to Michigan, do some pop-ups and meetups. And then that got shut down. But I'll say this though, with that though, the Sweating for the Wedding was probably the biggest hit because I was so excited about that. But everything else just created more opportunity. It forced me to be more creative on how to provide services, maybe not even the same services, but things that are better, that are more scalable. That's the other thing too. It forced us to, I know for me, it made me really think about ways to scale my business as opposed to getting pigeonholed into little pockets. So, you know, I don't know, maybe, you know, my mindset coach said, you always just try to find the positive. Sometimes stuff just sucks. But I just like to look at it that way. There's no need to be like, dang, that was a problem. No, what was the opportunity in it? And so it caused a lot of pivots. And pivots can be good. Pivots can be good. So I can't really complain about that. So that's the funny thing, because with the pandemic hitting, there's so many grants out there. They're constantly asking, like, how was your business impacted? And I'm sitting there trying to think, like, there were some things that shut it down, but I pivoted. You know, like that's how I look at it. Were there missed opportunities? Sure. But it also opened the door for other opportunities. So
Yep.
What were these opportunities? You know, I mean, let's speak about some wins. What are some wins that happened during this pandemic for y'all's business?
Playing the stock market, win.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's a win-win. The stock market.
Must have been buying back in March.
Well, this is true, but listen, you can win every day. Every day you can win, regardless. If you just know how to do it, if you become a more of aggressive investor, you can actually win every single day. The stuff goes up big. So that's one thing that changed for me is I started investing in the stock market and stuff. And I just seen bigger opportunities and stuff that I didn't see before. You know, and all, you know, for me, it also made me think about not working so hard. Think about, you know, hiring other people to do my work. Cause I've always wanted to do it myself, because people, you guys know that some people don't have the same passion you have, and they're not really good at working sometimes.
Right.
So I've pretty much had to do stuff on my own. You know, I've hired people, but they didn't work right. There's some people who like to steal from you and stuff like that. So this right here made me realize I can't do this by myself. No. It also made me realize that I need to get the hell up out of here, because they treat people bad, you know.
What is here?
So, America.
Okay.
America. It made me realize that being in America is not the best for us, you know. And it's time to go to other places and stuff that's better.
And I see Uncle Pooh Bear didn't say Cuba. This is Uncle Pooh Bear's word. Get out of here.
Yeah.
You making us drink again?
Go for it.
Yeah.
He did that on purpose.
Because it's actually been Africa, basically.
What's some place?
That's what I thought. Africa, either going to Africa or Thailand. I thought about that. Somewhere that's not.
I think anywhere besides here is good. Go ahead, Pop.
I ain't going to Europe.
Some things about Africa and the Chinese. South Africa has 700,000 Chinese that migrated there. And every country over there got 40 to 50,000 Chinese migrating to it. Now, China knows opportunity. They come in there and they help build the infrastructure, but in return, look how they're growing too. But in the future, Africa going to grow once they get that infrastructure built. That's where your money, you can make money there now. You know, if you got some heart to go out there and invest. The money is in Africa. That's the new pie in the frontier. United States had the opportunity. Now they're trying to get back in, but I think they're kind of a little late. I think the Chinese now are getting ready to lock up things there.
The magic Negro got their foot back in the door. That's why they put him in office. Yeah. That's what he was doing. He wasn't doing shit over here. He was over there working in Africa, building relationships for these crooks over here.
Oh, who's that?
But, you know, the magic Negro.
Who? He talking about Obama.
Oh.
The magic Negro. You know,
that's obvious.
It's only one of them. Yep. Yeah, but I mean, I'm with you, Haas. It's time to leave, man. Because, like you said, the cost of living is too much, and you in Cali. That cost of living is insane. And then you realize it's a global world out here, man. And only when you're in the United States do you think the world give a damn about the United States. Don't nobody give a damn what they doing over here, man. And you can sell to people all around the globe.
Only those white speaking countries care. English speaking countries care about America. The other ones don't.
I don't even know. We was in London, and man, all they did was make jokes about America. Like, it was just funny. Like,
they feel bad for us.
Yeah, they was like, "Oh, you from America?" Like,
they're like, "You American?" Oh man, just like we know. I started to start speaking with an accent so nobody would pick up on it. Like, no, I'm not American.
What was the accent, Auntie? Let's know what that is.
I don't know, because I'm quite sure whatever I do is going to offend somebody, because I have no idea.
Your grandfather likes Donald Trump. Your daddy likes Donald Trump, huh?
Oh no, he don't like him. He would
He just like to buy people steaks that believe in him. He like to buy them steaks.
Well, I see people gonna be offended by you because you're a successful Black woman who speaks her mind. So I mean, you keep going.
You're right about that too. So, Haas, you been to Thailand?
Yeah.
Okay, you like it over there, huh? I ain't never been there.
Dude, your dollars is 3 to 1.
$1
is 30 then.
Yeah.
33. You're rich when you go there. You're straight rich. Food, you can buy food like for $2, dude. $2 for stuff. Get massages for $6. It's cheap. You know, you can come with $1,000 and be good for the whole month. And I'm not even lying.
You know what? One of my I guess somebody I grew up with, I can't say friend, but somebody I grew up with, he's down in Colombia. I wonder if he's back now because I talked to him like right when the pandemic hit. What was that, like in the summer?
Down there.
Yeah, so they probably are still down there because they couldn't get back in the States, you know, so they had to stay. But he showed me his place. It was telling me how much he's paying. I was like, yeah, I told Fred, look at everybody need to consider Colombia because he's in this bad townhouse for like $300 a month or something like that. And then he gets unlimited food delivery for $5 a month. They have a doggone, he has a house lady who comes to cook and clean, and she's only, I think it's $40 a month or something like that. And then he was showing $40 for the entire month. They come and cook and clean, but unlimited food delivery for $5 a day. I mean a month. He was showing me like his Uber. His girlfriend stays like 45 minutes away. The Uber was like $2. What? like he's showing me, he logged in and he's showing me his account like, Crystal, look at all of these $2, $1.50. She stays 45 minutes away. And then he was like, sent me videos from the movie theaters and all that stuff for like $1. I was like, and when I say his place is nice, I was like, what? And I think he only just started paying it might be 400 because I feel like he was paying, no, I think it went down to 3 or something like that. So like you said, less than $1,000 a month. He is living large.
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't know this back when I first got
retirement. Yeah.
If I was working for Oracle and I could live down in Colombia and work remote, oh my God, your nephew would be in some trouble.
Pops, but that's what a lot of Americans do once they reach retirement. They've been leaving the country because your $2,000-$3,000 check, you live like a king.
Yeah.
You're down there, you just throwing money like.
And this is the thing, Pops.
Imagine
you don't even need
cheese grandpa can get down there for $2,000 a month.
You get the whole hog, man.
Yes.
The Strohs, he can build his own Strohs factory down there.
And the thing about it is that typically they only do 6-month visas. However, you can get a permanent one if you show that you're coming, like if after a certain age, like Pops, you can move down there permanently because if you're of retirement age, they don't put you out after 6 months. And if you can show that you make you make money off of investments, like what was it, like $1,000 or $2,000 a month off investments each month, you can get a permanent doggone visa. So you don't even have to leave every 6 months.
So you in the stock market, you can just stay.
That's Colombia.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
But like most places, if you got money, you can stay. Like, I mean, come on. Like, if you got money, you can stay, man. And money is like 30 grand. Like, that's like you rich.
I keep trying to tell people my age. I'm like, if you make a 55K in America, you are actually in the top 1% of earners in the world.
I doubt if it's that high.
And that sounds wild to say, but like, the world is a big place, man. Technology makes it small in terms of communication, but just a little bit of money can get you grease palms into a lot of places.
Mm-hmm.
And then like with our businesses, particularly us three, and then Haas, you're seeing like, oh man, this could survive with me on the internet, and even if you had distributors or other franchisees, however you saw it, bro, you can live anywhere on the planet. Like you
sure can.
This is what I be telling white America, man. Y'all about to lose a lot of black talent that's gonna take their business, their intellectual property that's inside their head. They're gonna move outside your borders, and they still gonna ship and sell to your people without paying these damn taxes and without paying these high cost of living, because we outside of Chicago. It's still stupid. And it ain't California stupid, but it's still crazy. But hey, man, it don't make no sense.
Since we're winding down, and I know you guys want to do business, so I want to keep us on the call because I actually want to ask Hassan a few things outside of the live show. Let's talk about one more quick topic real quick. So for people out there who are just starting their business during the pandemic, who are unfortunate or are fortunate enough to start during it, what are some things that you would say that you learned from owning and then getting into the pandemic that you would say to people?
Wait, say it again.
So for people who are starting, there's a lot of people who like lost their jobs who are starting like, you know what, I got nothing else to do. Let me start my dream. Let me start my business. What are some things, and it happened during the pandemic. So like, what are some things that help these people navigate? Because this, you know, this entrepreneurship is a big deal right now because businesses are like big corporations aren't as forgiving as they were. Because like now that this whatever you want to call it, the government was doing to give businesses money to pay people to keep on there, and it may or may not be there. So
yeah,
that's a hard thing though, because you have to have the right business that you're starting during this pandemic.
Right.
You can't have a business that you're starting that's a restaurant because you need people. So you have to have a certain business you're trying to start.
Look, right?
I was skeptical at first. I was about to say every business is a good business. I was waiting to see what you're gonna say, but okay, I got you.
Restaurant is a bad idea right now.
It's bars, restaurants, bad idea. Anything that has to do with people commuting, conversating and stuff and being social, bad idea. Yeah. But this one black dude started the gym out here during the pandemic, but he's training illegal because people are still coming inside to train, but he's sneaking them inside, you know. So
don't do that.
So it's kind of tough. But one thing about the pandemic, stuff is cheaper, but you got to have the drive during the pandemic. It kind of helps you because you know that you have to go and talk. You have to get people, because if you don't, your business ain't gonna work. So you have to have your drive is much harder during the pandemic. I would say you have more focus because you have to get people. You got people to get people to spend money, you know?
Right. Yeah. And I guess another thing to actually think about that I wanted to kind of like hope through was, so would you say, what are some things that are completely going to change about being an entrepreneur after the pandemic's over?
Wow.
That's a big question.
Well, I think office space is in trouble, you know, because even big businesses is noticing that they can run virtually and not have as much fall off as they thought they would. And it saves a hell of a lot of money. So like, you know, that whole office space thing, I think is going to be different. I've always been in a virtual environment, and I considered getting the office space once, but I didn't really want it because I never wanted to be tied down to anything, right? Like, I don't want to go in the damn office while I'm gonna build an office. Like, it sounds like it's like chaining yourself to a pole, right? And you got an internet business. Why the hell have an office? Like, we can work from anywhere, right? And if we need to get together, the team can fly and meet somewhere. So I think like that's definitely going to be different. But if anybody's looking to get into,
Uncle Hoover said a stripper can't spin if it's chained to a pole. You got to be free to spin.
You know what I mean? You got to have room to roam.
Nephew, I came with you. I cannot with you.
The analogy is
the whole thing. So I'm at a different point in my mind right now.
But if you you know, if you're trying to get into business, then I think it's like any other time period. You got to educate yourself to, you know, the environment and what's going on. And you got to start getting around circles of entrepreneurs, because the conversation is different when you with people that are serious.
And you just dropped in, Hassan.
I was about to say, you may as well stop talking, because I saw Pops lean forward. Hassan put drops in his mouth.
I was looking forward because I saw he was pointing at me. He was doing this. Look behind.
So you guys see this?
What is
the
that?
Echinacea Plus.
So this one, I just did this full body cleanse a month before, before Thanksgiving. For 30 days, I did a cleanse with the herbs and stuff and being vegan. It's probably the best thing I've ever done. You know, from this black dude his name is Russell. And so he gives you all these herbs and tinctures and everything. And, you know, a lot of things for like 7 phases. And I was just vegan for the 30 days. My body I lost weight because, you know, I'm running, so I lost weight. But you lose weight anyway because you're just being a vegan.
Yeah.
But afterwards, during that whole process, things are so much better for me. I thought I was already healthy already, but this is even better because it let me know that most people don't have to eat meat, you know?
So I got to say something.
When I did eat, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, you ain't lose weight because you went vegan. Your body adapted. It's some fat vegans out there. Let's be real. All vegan food.
No, but I don't. But
and that's what I'm saying. I'm saying
listen, I don't eat the same. I don't eat that stuff though. I was just eating fruits, vegetables, and stuff. I was eating that. I wasn't eating all the other stuff.
Gotcha.
You know? I don't like that stuff. You know, so it gave me a lot of clarity as far as
like that since Carbondale's.
You know, things just come like I'm very intuitive, and that's one of my because I mess with people who believe in like people having powers. Okay, seriously, having power, and I tapped onto my intuitiveness maybe like 2 years ago in 2018. I had a dream about my worker stealing my stealing my products and going to work for somebody else. I was in Russia at the time. I had this dream. This is 2019. That was 2018. In March in 2019, this dude and his girl tried to steal my business and stuff. Wow. The same dream I had, this happened to come into fruition, where he was working for her and she was having him make juices and stuff. And I had this dream back in October 2018. But these things has happened to me a lot of times and stuff. I can sense people, the energy and all this stuff. And this happened as soon as I did this cleanse. This stuff happened again where I became very intuitive and I can sense people a lot, really good. I just went to Atlanta this weekend and one of my buddies, as soon as I walked in the house, him and his woman was in the house together. I was like, oh, you guys in a relationship? You guys live together? I didn't know, but they were in a relationship. They were doing stuff, but I just said that. I didn't say hi. I didn't say nothing. I just said, hey, you guys in a relationship. Then my cousin was like, hey, you can't do that because they're going to think I was talking. I was talking about that. And I'm like, I didn't know that they was in a relationship. I just said that because I just sensed it and stuff.
The energy.
You know,
energy.
I could sense.
You got Dad excited. I know you got Dad excited because Dad
gained a whole new viewer on the show. You said that, man.
No, but go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, we're actually getting close to the end of the show. Dang, but I'm gonna end the show, but we're gonna continue. I'm gonna get off the live. We'll continue the conversation for a second. But right now, I want everybody to give their final thought. Auntie, go first, please.
Shoot, what has the topic even been today?
About the COVID and working business.
Oh, businesses and COVID. Shoot, I don't know.
You can't do that during a live show. Auntie, you know we're reputable.
No, we gonna blame it on the Bourbon County. Okay, one of my final thoughts is this beer is delicious. OMG. But
oh my bourbon.
Don't forget, y'all.
Oh my days.
You know,
my days.
There's a different type of St. Lunatic in her.
Because I'm from the boogie, baby. It's different. But I will say my final thought is, I'm getting serious now. My final thought is I just honestly think that with the year has been crazy, sure. But I think that it's all about perspective. And I don't even consider it to be the worst year I've had. I mean, it's just not. It's just been in the house. But I think that with everything, sure, some things you do have to sit in and own it for what it is. But with everything, try to find the silver lining. You either win or you learn. That's how I look at it. So even if this pandemic halted original plans, okay, cool. How can I step back and look at other ways to make it happen? I still don't understand who came up with that phrase. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Whoever skinned cats and counting ways, you're sadistic. I think it's the craziest thing, but it's the truth. You know, like if you have a goal of making $6,000 for the week, there are more ways than one to do that. So I think that's one thing that I look at this pandemic as being a blessing to force me to think outside of my comfort zone. So, and I encourage people to do the same thing. Think about the things, you know, if it wasn't for the pandemic, I wouldn't get to see you all every week. You know, like this is a blessing.
Oh, okay.
You know, I wouldn't get to see my family as much on Zooms and stuff. I wouldn't have been able to get my aunts and uncles to get on Zoom. Everybody has been too busy, but because of the pandemic, it's forcing people to make time for each other. So,
Auntie, real quick, we got your niece is in the chat. She says, please send her a bottle of what you're drinking. So for Christmas. So you got, I don't know if y'all want to, but you know, the one who makes the potato salad has spoken. So
who made the potato salad?
She put raisins in her potato salad.
Oh no.
Oh, don't do my niece, because my niece gets down in the doggone kitchen.
My wife makes the best, like, you know, a lot of niggas say their wife makes the best food, and Auntie makes great food. So I don't want her to stop making food, even though she won't make spaghetti in grandma's house no more. But
no,
my wife throws down a sign. It's you know what, man?
Yes.
Whenever the pandemic's over, you come to the Taylor family event, because now you in it now. You got to come down.
Right. You got get ready for the bougie Thanksgiving. We talking prime rib. We got a couple prime ribs. We got dressing with fennel in it. We got all types of stuff. Oh, it's bougie. For it, though. But it's delicious. It's delicious.
You know that. We might have to get her. We might have to get her a bottle. She can get a bottle.
Uncle Pooh, give your final thought. And if you say that, you gotta be for real, because you know, my wife has expectations that she's like.
Yeah, we might have to crack the stash for that one there, because this is pretty good though. This beer is pretty awesome.
It's delicious.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
My final thoughts.
That she want a bottle.
Yeah, right.
It's all about that pivot, Auntie.
Yeah, if let's see, my final thoughts are, I've been reading this book, and I guess this is for the pandemic, this is just for life survival, and this is definitely for business. You will not be happy until you become excellent at something. And I think that applies to life and business particularly. Like you're not gonna survive in business unless you become excellent at what you do. So I think if you're thinking about your foray into entrepreneurship, if you think like COVID is your time to jump, you know, it's cool to make some money, but if you want to sustain and really grow and like build a sustainable business that hires people and, you know, builds your wealth, you know, you're gonna have to become excellent at it. So and I think like that just applies to life, like as being creators like we are, like being entrepreneurs, being just people, right? You're not happy with yourself until you're excellent at something. You got to be able to hang your hat on something like, I do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just makes you feel good. So I would say find what you are excellent at and really build your knowledge base around that, and then go for it, right? You gotta take the shot. And then one day maybe you can like move to Cuba and live a happy life.
Hassan, give us your final thought, man.
All right. This is not going to be work related, but the pandemic, the shutdown has brought clarity to me, because being out here, you see it's a rat race, it's a shit show. And it's made you stay in and think about where you're going. You know, because there's a lot of people who just want to be out in the light all the time, just having fun. But this has forced you to think about certain things by staying in your box and having a better sense of self and seeing your direction, seeing what you want to do. that's one thing that has helped me in the pandemic, is having clarity about the direction I want to go in my life. So it's made me shut things down, just really think about it. And it's a great thing to be with yourself. And by being with yourself, you can also develop self-love, because that's what most people don't have, is self-love. They don't have the sense of loving themselves. They always want to be out. They want to be out. They don't want to be with themselves. So that has helped me to see what's important about this life, period. That's my final thought. Support Weed Juice. Stay healthy.
Again, give the website to Weed Juice. Give the website to Urban Intellectuals, because people need to make sure they cash mob. Christmas is coming.
OUIJUICE. Weedjuice.com.
JUICE. This is the sponsor for Grandpa. This is the only sponsor for Grandpa right now. Grandpa Taylor's Olympic gold medal run.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, nephew, why does Fitness Is Not a Game never get any love?
Because you don't say the website.
Huh?
Because you don't say the website. I can't tell Mom what to do. My auntie, when I first met my aunt, she told me not to call her by her name. She said, "You look down when you talk to me, young man."
Are you serious? Really? Really, nephew?
That's how she was in college too.
Oh,
I'm just playing.
The shade.
See, I was a baby.
Pops, wait a minute. Hold on.
I was a baby when they were in the treehouse. Okay.
Pops,
You was a baby.
Pops, will you please defend me, because these men on here are blaspheming my name.
I ain't saying nothing.
You must feel guilty, because I ain't even say all the men. You giggled though. Men. Pops will tell y'all. Pops, am I not a sweetie pie?
Oh yeah, you're a sweetie pie. Definitely.
See.
I keep saying you black women are the liberation, our liberation. We got to depend on
you.
All these years now, we got somebody in charge, and they going and doing the thing. So I'm for being liberated by women.
Hey, Grandpa, give us your final thought.
Huh?
Give us your final thought.
My final thought: take my pension and go to Colombia, man. Live like
to Colombia.
Oh, it's wild.
Hey,
right,
go to Colombia, live like a king.
What's that?
I'll say, right? You over there go a long way, right?
I'm just ending the stream. So
a long way.
Guys, next week